Stories of Strength brought to you by Dabur Amla.
आपके लाइफ में भी एक ऐसा भी टाइम था when I think your spirit was completely broken.
Yeah.
You had yourself said that I'm the girl with a broken
Neck, yes.
and that had affected a lot of your mental health.
Yeah.
There was a lot of this. And of course, today I think talking about mental health and having someone like you on my show, What Women Want, talking about that, ये बहुत ही important moment है हमारे show के लिए. So I would love to know your Dabur Amla story of strength on this topic.
So as I said, I struggled with the way I look a lot because I have this neck issue since childhood. And, you know, airport security women and all their kindness would ask, आपके neck में क्या problem है? And you know how in India everybody asks about everything. And I would feel suddenly like there's something wrong with me. And then I did this talk, which is called The Girl with a Broken Neck, where I spoke about all these issues. And forget all the popularity that happened after, my own self-confidence changed. I realized not everyone is born perfect looking. Everyone has some issue with their language, with their background, something. We just have to be, and honestly, that's what makes you special. I think that's what makes you unique. So what you hate about yourself, people will eventually think is unique about you. And I have so many girls, men also, who write to me talking about, अच्छा मेरे head पे एक bald patch है या मेरी cheek में ये problem है, and I'm scared to go out. And I think we should be a little less judgmental of others and a little easier on ourselves. People don't lead the lives you think they lead on Instagram. I mean, you are on social media, I'm on social media.
It's
Nobody
nonsense.
leads Instagram lives.
Yeah.
Real lives, the backstage of life is like this. It's chaotic, man.
It's chaotic.
And mothers are so stressed, you know.
Yeah.
Every little thing, the child doesn't eat, they're like, मैंने कुछ गलती की है. And realize, talk to someone, reach out to someone. I went through terrible postpartum, by the way. And I've been very open in speaking about it because I think 2 out of 5 women in India go
So you were a wreck.
I was a wreck. I mean, I've been a CEO. I've managed 1.4 lakh crores of money. This is a lot of money. And, you know, the fan would not work in my house and I would start crying and having a meltdown. And people were like, this is not moodiness. This is postpartum. And I went to a doctor. I got the help. And I think it is normal and natural. In the old days, we would just dismiss this as, acha pregnant hai, baby deliver kiya, moody hai. She's not moody. She needs help. Find a community, build that community. It's so important.
I think that's absolutely brilliant. So सारी दुनिया में रहकर आप वापस इंडिया आ गई.
हाँ.
So was it like a calling? Was it like a thing that you felt that this is what I need to go back home?
Honestly, Kareena, it's been the best decision of my life. I never thought I would take it because...
And settle here.
And settle here or come back here. Because in the 2000s, जब आप बाहर पढ़ने जाते थे, escaping India was the thing to do. Like a middle class kid who's got funded abroad, you know, have that.
हमारी बेटी अमेरिका जाएगी.
And when I told my parents I want to come back, they were like, nahi, 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 nahi. You know, nobody was very excited about it. Today's India is very different,
Absolutely.
But it wasn't then. I had worked in the US for a few years and I think it was, you know, maybe it's the patriotism because my father has been a diplomat. I think today in India, if you want to start a business, opportunities are much better than the US.
They're brilliant.
That's what struck us. And it was, the first 5 years were really hellish and really full of struggle. But if you look at everybody who went to Wharton from India who graduated with me, they're all back today.
They're all back to India.
Everybody is back to India.
Because India's booming. This is the place
buzzing.
to be now.
In fact, I was speaking at Harvard. Karishma was also speaking there.
Oh yes, she also at the business school.
Yeah, so we were speaking at the same conference and most of the Indian kids were talking to me about coming back to India. And I was like, what a change this is.
But that's so nice to see.
It's a kinder society for working women. I don't think I could do everything that you said I am doing if I was living in the US. So it's a much easier place for a working woman. So I always tell women who are looking to come back, do it now.
Do it now. No, of course. आप हमेशा से एक bright student रही है. Of course. I mean, you've gone to Wharton. I mean, what more? So obviously, you were the most intelligent in the class. I'm assuming.
I was a good student.
And people who say, "Arey, you know, people who are so intelligent, वो सबसे ज़्यादा boring होते हैं." Huh?
No, I'm not that.
The ones who are sitting in the front benchers are the boring type and the over-intelligent. So what was it in your case?
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I don't think I'm boring, but I was very reserved. You have to remember my father moved schools, countries every 3 years. And there was no... We traveled a lot. But there was no email and all at that time. And so I didn't have school friends, right? Because how much do you keep in touch? He moves from India, from Delhi to Lagos, which is in Nigeria. वहाँ मेल भी नहीं जाती थी यार. तो
Yeah,
you know, I didn't have this notion of school friends, and sometimes we'd live in an Indian system, then you'd move to an American system, and the kids would be doing like prom and all, and here I am coming from conservative Delhi. So I was always struggling a little bit. Academics was my only thing, and I have no musical talent. I have no athletic talent. I play bridge.
Oh, nice.
And so I have very random, unconventional hobbies because of where my parents
amazing.
lived. So I
Seth
was,
and me want to learn to play.
you guys really should.
Yeah.
It
We have
seems
to
like
learn.
it seems like straight up Seth's.
Yeah. He
It
decided
seems-
that this year he wants to.
I think it's a great. I've been playing since the age of 12.
Wow. Because of your father?
Because there was nothing to do in Nigeria. See, वहाँ security की problem थी, so you couldn't go out. So I have a brother, so we are a family of 4. So Mama said, this is one thing 4 people can do. And mothers are very smart.
Yeah.
So we would play 88 hours a day in summer holidays.
That's amazing.